For people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On play action, Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out. You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They went 3-and-out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They run again with Hines. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tyler Beatty, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Prescott.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brandon Stevens there on the tackle. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Prescott to throw it.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Here's Hines. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On second down, right back to Hines.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On third down, Jackson slings it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On second down, it's Hines, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 46. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Henderson now on first and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fourth down, here's Jackson.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Slayton.
The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. From the 30 on second down, Prescott, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Able to complete this to Chenault.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on third down, good for 28.
A first and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now Jackson on first down.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They go play action with Jackson. This is intercepted.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin.
20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room, no points on the board, not playing well defensively, deflated, and now things may have changed for them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. A leap in, he's got it. He got it. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. That makes this a 9-point game.
16, Vikings 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
This offense gets set for a new series. We take a look at Laviska Shenault leading them out.
There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Now Prescott. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On third down, it's Prescott.
That'll be caught right side, Shenault with it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Prescott.
They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Now a first carry for their fullback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action. Now Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Now they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Henderson running straight ahead. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Henderson. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Here's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Jackson's going to look to run it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now it's Hines. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Jackson now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
And now hang on here. Looks like we have an injured player. Yeah, Mark Andrews is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll get that out wide to Duvernay.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here, because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were. they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Prescott's throw into the hands of the receiver, Chenault.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Now Prescott.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll throw again. Prescott.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Prescott. This one is Slayton over the middle.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first. And again, it's Prescott. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott.
Dobbins on the slant route.
Touchdown, Vikings.
J.K. Dobbins
from 19 yards away.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The try here for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. A 10-play drive that time, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott, his throw incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Here's Prescott.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it and in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now. They'll roll him out right. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To the air again, Prescott. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Touchdown! From 3 yards out.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards.